Hi and welcome to Monday's meditation, and this week's meditation is going to be around the energy of the Bach Flower Remedy CERATO. CERATO is the remedy for those of you who seek advice and confirmation from others rather than trusting your own intuition, your own decision-making skills, your own gut instincts. So this meditation will hopefully lead you to your own inner wisdom, that wisdom that resides inside you that helps you to know and trust yourself when it comes to decision making. So rather than having to ask everyone else what they think you should do, this meditation will hopefully help you to find that place inside of yourself that knows what you want to do with certain decisions in your life. So if you haven't already, I invite you to sit somewhere comfortably, preferably with your feet on the floor or cross-legged, or if you can't do that, then maybe lying down, or just being aware that your tailbone is connected to gravity, which is connected to the earth, and that you are safe and secure as you do your meditation. So just bringing your attention gently to your breath. And I always ask you to breathe in at the tip of your nose and breathe out there. But if you breathe in through your mouth, that's okay. If you're a mouth breather, just bring your attention to wherever your breath goes into your body. Breathing in, tell yourself that you're breathing in. And breathing out, tell yourself that you're breathing out. Just getting in touch with your breath, your internal weather pattern today. Noticing how your breath is flowing, noticing its rate, its rhythm, its depth. These are all indicators of how we're feeling. So we're not trying to change anything, we're just noticing, always noticing when we go into our meditation. Noticing how your physical body feels, noticing any tension. Just asking your breath to go to any areas that you discover. Just quickly scanning down through your body, sending some extra breath to any areas that might be painful, tight, tense, just not feeling quite right. We have that power with our breath to send healing with it to all areas of our mind and our body and our spirit, if we only trust. Breathing in and breathing out. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. You've chosen to spend a few minutes in here, in quietness with yourself and with me. Just breathing, trying to allow your breath to help you to let your thoughts go. Using your breath as a focus to make your busy mind perhaps fade into the background. And if you discover that you've been dragged off with your thoughts or your feelings, as soon as you realize that, just bring your attention back to your breath. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. And breathing out, you know you're breathing out. I want you now to imagine that you're sitting at a table. You're sitting at a table which is covered in what looks like a jigsaw puzzle. But there's not really any pictures on the pieces. So you're unsure of how you're meant to put it together. There's no picture to guide you, no lid of a box with how the puzzle is supposed to look when it's completed. There's just all these pieces on the table. And it seems like it might be impossible to decide how to begin to put that together. But there's no one around There's no one around to ask. No one around to ask for advice. No one around to tell you how you're supposed to do this. So I want you just to sit quietly for just 2 minutes, just listening for your internal voice, which will guide you as to how to start with this puzzle on the table. Just acknowledging any thoughts that come in. Just returning your focus to your breath if you get led astray. And as soon as you remember, just pay attention to the puzzle on the table. And just sit quietly and let your inner voice speak to you, just for 2 minutes. I want you to bring your attention fully now to the puzzle again. Perhaps already there's been some indication from yourself as to how to solve the puzzle, which pieces go where, and how you're going to make it. Or maybe you're still looking at it, feeling puzzled. But you have the answer within you. You always have the answers within you. So I want you to look at that table, and I want you to solve the puzzle. Put it together. Find that it's easy. Find that it's good to be able to do that for yourself. Just be curious as to how the puzzle comes together. Maybe all of a sudden pictures appear in the pieces. Maybe they all become colour coordinated so that you know exactly where they go. Maybe they have numbers on them. Your way of solving the puzzle will be different from other people's, but it will be the right solution for you because it's yours. It's your puzzle. Just spend a few moments putting your puzzle together. And if you've already done so, just again turn inward and listen. Listen to that quiet, self-assured voice inside you. It's always there, that little voice. That one that knows what's right for you. using CERATO and the energy of CERATO can build the trust in yourself of that inner voice. Bringing it forth, bringing it into balance, so that you can be decisive for yourself without needing confirmation from someone else. Look at your puzzle on the table. If by any chance it's still unmade because you feel unable to do it because your answer wasn't there, that's okay. It's maybe an indication that you need some CERATO to revisit the puzzle at a later date. But for now, I want you to feel proud, however much of the puzzle, or even none of the puzzle that's been done, for spending time with yourself, listening for your inner voice. Sometimes it's just a feeling. It doesn't have to be words in your head, just a knowing. And that's what will grow. We're all meant to make decisions for ourselves. We can be led astray if we let other people make the decisions for us. Misguided, following someone else's path, someone else's advice. It's not always wrong, because sometimes their advice is the same as our internal advice. But just try to tap into that internal voice, that internal knowing, the one that will help you to solve your puzzle, solve your question, find your answer. And on the table beside the puzzle, there is a little bunch of little blue flowers, the CERATO flowers. You can leave them there beside the puzzle if you'd like, or you can bring them within your own energy to strengthen it, to strengthen your decision making for yourself, to strengthen your trust in yourself, so that when you are indecisive and feel you need to ask someone else before you can make a decision, trust that that energy, that CERATO energy, is available to you. And now I just want you to gently bring your attention back to your body in the chair, allowing the picture of the table and the puzzle to fade. Bringing your attention back to your feet, noticing the balls of your feet, your heels, your toes, noticing your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, becoming aware of your thighs and your hips, your pelvis, noticing your spine running up the middle of your back, your shoulder blades, becoming aware of your fingers, your thumbs, the palms of your hands, allowing your awareness to run up your arms, through your wrists and your elbows, reaching your shoulders, allowing your awareness to fill your neck and your throat, taking in your head, your ears, the top of your head, your cheekbones, behind your eyelids, and bringing your attention fully back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out, telling yourself, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, and breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Just connecting your body and your breath together, and taking a few deeper breaths just to gently bring yourself back into your space. And just gently rejoining your day at whatever point it's at. Having a drink of water and being kind to yourself. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.